might have some balls for that.
All right, fellas, we're gonna get started in a few seconds. I'm actually trying to share the feed now.
Absolutely, Dig. I'm looking for it right now.
All right, those that are viewing us right now, guys, go ahead and share this feed. There's going to be some incredible information. Got some powerful entrepreneurs on this call. Definitely excited.
Ooh. Ooh.
You see it, Dre?
Not yet.
All right, we're going to share it later. I'm sure it'll be up there. All right, guys. Well, welcome to our discussion here, guys. We're actually going to be talking about the future of money. Guys, my name is Carl Wilkins, and I have some phenomenal brothers on this call that I'm going to be introducing in just a few seconds. I kind of want to share the purpose of this live and what we're going to be discussing. So, guys, as everybody knows, the way we do money, the way we do business, everything is digital. Even the way that we purchase things are digital. The way that we do business is digital. So I have some phenomenal entrepreneurs actually that are on this line, guys. Mr. Euro Trader Lance Green is here. We got Dre Lavelle. They call him the bread talker. He's always talking that bread talk. All right, guys. And I'm your boy, Carl Wilkins, your favorite entrepreneur. And guys, we're going to talk about something that I believe is really going to help a lot of people, because right now in 2020, there's been so many things that have happened, so many challenges or transitions, the way we do business, the way things are operating. And I want to hear from you brothers just to get you guys' mind and view. So again, if you're seeing this feed for the first time, go ahead and share this feed. Go ahead and share this feed. You definitely will benefit from the information these brothers are going to share. So the first person I'm going to bring up is Dre Lavelle, the bread talker. How you doing, brother?
I'm doing great in yourself. Doing great in yourself, Pastor Carl. How you doing?
Man, I'm doing phenomenal, man. You know, I'm excited that you're actually here on the call. You and your wife have been doing phenomenal things in the industry, really helping a lot of people. And also, guys, I'm bringing to the stage Mr. Euro Trader Lance Green. How you doing out there, brother?
Brother, I'm doing phenomenal. I'm locked in. I'm focused. I'm 2021 bound already. I'm just happy to be here amongst brothers who have the same story similarly and who are looking to, go where I'm going. So I appreciate you guys having me.
All right. So, guys, what I'm going to do first, I'm actually going to start out with just sharing my story. I know there's a man listening, or there's a woman listening, there's someone listening out there that is really trying to figure out what is 2021 going to look like. We're getting ready to end a year that's been a challenge for a lot of people. But obviously there are two narratives to the year of 2020. We have one narrative that has a lot of facts, right? There's been a lot of unemployment. There's been a lot of layoff. There's been some very serious things happening in the year 2020, racial tension, health crisis. But what I want to talk about is some of the positive things that have been happening, right, in 2020. For those that do not know me, my name is Carl Wilkins. I've actually been an investor in the Forex market, crypto market for about 2.5 years. And how I found out about this industry, it did not come from friends that I knew. They didn't have my answer. They had my problem, right? But they didn't have my answer. So I was actually on social media, and a friend of mine, that's a whole talk about that. They didn't have my answer, but they had my problem. But anyway, a friend of mine was on the internet. She kept posting about the market. You can make money trading, and like many of you watching, I had never heard about Forex. I had never heard about trading or investing. Long story short, I finally reached out to Latasha, and guys, she gave me the information, letting me know that this is actually the market that where millionaires and billionaires, this is their investment lane. And me, an everyday person with at that time, not a lot of capital to put in the market, I could start investing and begin growing my account. Well, guys, 2.5 years later, full-time entrepreneur, no 9 to 5, and I absolutely love what I do, not only from a financial perspective, but because I get to help so many amazing families actually learn about the crypto market, learn about foreign exchange, and actually help them to understand that it's not out of reach, not that you need millions of dollars to do this or thousands of dollars to trade, but you can get into a community with like-minded brothers and actually be able to maximize. So that's my story. So Dre, if you want to just come on and kind of talk about where do you feel the future of money is going? Dre Lavelle, you want to share your story and then just let us know where the future of money is going as far as what you see.
Absolutely. Thank you, Pastor Carl. A little bit about my story, right? When I came into this business, it's about a little bit over a year and a half ago, me and my wife, quite honestly, we didn't know anything about Forex. We didn't know anything about this market. But what we did know was what was our trajectory for the age that we are and what does it look like in the next 20, 30 years? And even though we have these outstanding professional backgrounds, me, I used to be in the military for 9 years. I was in the Navy. I worked up in DC for a while, and I also, I got my degree, so I had the accolades. The accolades were cool, but the trajectory, it just wasn't looking right, right? Not for what I wanted, not for what she wanted. So when this opportunity presented itself, it was just at the right time. It just opened up so many doors. Learning about how to trade, learning how to get into this market, learning wealth strategies from some 6 to 7, 8-figure money earners, right? So the best place to learn is when you're in the space and place of those that are achieving the dreams and goals and opportunities that you would like to have. So fast forward, it goes a little deeper, right? Learning the business and learning how to deal and talk with people. That was great. Once we kind of conquered that, well, we also was able to come back and learn that, listen, the economy, what we thought was the economy prior to this COVID thing that we're all experiencing worldwide, globally, prior to that, things were moving. 9 to 5s were moving. Everybody had their regular jobs. Money changed at that point, right? Scarcity came into play. Right? People all of a sudden, we don't have toilet papers. Matter of fact, to this day, I'm still wondering where all the cans of Lysol went. Right? All the Lysol went. Where the wipes at? Right? Plenty of it was just a lot of scarcity out here. So the way people thought about money and their jobs and opportunity, it changed at that moment. And fortunately for us, all of us that are in the digital entrepreneurial space, we saw it coming already. Right? For those that are involved in economics, we saw the writing on the wall. Now, nobody predicted that it would be at this grand scale of a pandemic, right? But we knew something financially was coming. We all knew that. But the newsflash, through education, right, and through being partnered with the right individuals and with the right situation, you can overcome that. See, I was able to make money even in the downturn of the market, significant amount of money, right? And I'm not here to talk about that so much, but the opportunity for you to open up the doors and learning how to get into some Bitcoin, cryptocurrency. If you're not involved in any of that, then you're missing the mark, right? I believe that if you would have invested in Bitcoin back in 2008, you recognize you would have only paid a penny for it. Fast forward to 2020 today, it's worth almost what, $18,000 euro.
That's correct.
Crazy. That's amazing. And especially knowing that back in August of this year, right, it was only about $9,000. August to November, what happened? What changed? Well, a lot of things changed, ladies and gentlemen. A lot of things changed. And just being in this space right now, I'm glad I was ahead of the curve. Euro, you're ahead of the curve. Carl is ahead of the curve, right? Our goal here is to introduce this information so that you, the viewers, the watchers, the listeners, to come up off the couch and stop just listening. Stop playing the sideline, right? Start engaging and getting into these markets, because there is a new way that you and I can all make money, that you and your family, that we can all make money. So, Pastor Carl, I see bright lights and a glorious future in front of us. Why? Because we got ahead of the ball earlier. You're muted. So we having a little teamwork here. Teamwork makes dream work. With that being said, we're going to pivot. Euro, my friend, Lance Green, what do you see economically in the future? Where the space that we're in right now,
sure,
what kind of value has it brought to you? What kind of economically, where do you see we're headed?
Sure. So first of all, I appreciate you guys having me on. I'll give you a backstory. I was introduced to cryptocurrency by a brother of mine by the name of Clint Bryan. So I'm not going to take any accolades away from me just saying I know about cryptocurrency. I was introduced to crypto when Bitcoin was $350. Okay.
Wow.
When I got introduced to it, my brother was like, "Hey, listen, you need to get involved. All right, this is the future of money, and I predict that Bitcoin will replace fiat currency within 15 years." I'll never forget him telling me that. So what I did was I invested in Bitcoin, Ethereum, Litecoin, and other coins that XRP, Ripple, and I said that if you think of the ideology behind being able to send money to somebody that can be in the other part of the world or the planet in a matter of minutes from your smartphone, that's absolutely revolutionary. And I think this is going to be one of the currencies that major corporations, banks to include banks, and major industry leaders, they're going to start utilizing this. And once I saw, I think it was 3 weeks ago, what PayPal did, introducing Bitcoin to be able to be purchased through Cash App, which is one of the largest money sending platforms that we have in the United States. I was like, you know what, this is it. It's over. So once I seen PayPal purchase the mining, the 70% of the mining that was left over, look what happened. It jumped over $9,000. So I said, you know what? I'm so glad I was in. I'm so glad I'm in a space involved with individuals who understand how cryptocurrency will lead the financial markets in the future and how it can be beneficial. But the problem is the majority of people are still living 10 years behind the times. They're still thinking that physical cash, paper money is worth something. It's not. At this point, we need to start looking at what's going to be projected 10 years ahead. And if you don't understand how it's going to work, if you don't understand how blockchain works, how digital contracts work, you are going to be left behind. So this information is absolutely priceless, and I'm happy to be here amongst you guys. Carl?
Yes. Listen, we're working through technical difficulties, but nothing's going to slow us down. I want to piggyback on what Lance said, talking about the future of money. And a lot of people are still stuck on an old system wanting different results, right? I talk to people every day that are saying, Carl, I really want more. I really want better for my family. But Lance, when you start talking about, foreign exchange and digital currency and, man, I don't know. Well, whether you know or not, the world has changed in front of us. It's not going to change, right? It has changed, right? So I just truly believe that it's really time for people to position themselves and to stop counting themselves out.
That's right.
A lot of people think that, I need all this money to get involved. No. The everyday person with a couple $100, really can make an informed decision. And it's amazing, guys, how we have been able to partner with one of the leading educational companies. Big shout out to our CEO, Mr. Christopher Terry, for actually creating this amazing educational platform that the everyday person that says, you know what? I'm interested, but I don't fully understand what the foreign exchange or crypto market is. So I want to encourage the person out there that's listening or that's watching and saying to themselves, you know, I've been hearing about Forex, I've been hearing about crypto, you know, but I don't really know how to get involved. I want you to connect whoever you're seeing this feed from. If you're seeing this on Euro Traders page or Lavelle's Bread Talkers page or myself, get back in contact with us so that we can actually connect you and get you partnered with this educational platform, because this education, I truly believe in my heart, it really needs to be implemented in the system. Now, fellas, let's talk about why we believe in our heart this education is not mentioned in the traditional system. This is a good topic right here, because, you know, there's nothing wrong. And listen, I would never down a 9-to-5. You know, my father was a welder by trade. My mother was a nurse. And my parents, you know, considering a good income, my parents did well growing up as a kid. You know, I think me and my brother were pretty middle class, right? We didn't have any, we definitely no meals. But when it came to discussions about having your money work for you, it wasn't a conversation in our home, right? So this is not to knock jobs, but I do believe that if this education, in fact, was in our traditional educational system, I believe it would definitely create a lot more entrepreneurs and give even more opportunity versus having an income cap on a traditional job. So what do you guys think about that? Why do you think this information is not in our traditional system? Anybody can, you know, pitch in.
I'll be honest with you. This is the education that's been taught to the 1%. And that's why they don't understand what working is. And they don't understand an hourly wage. And they don't understand working and getting $1 raise every year. It does not click in the ideology, because this 1% mindset, or the skill set rather, is something that is programmed to people who are from wealthy backgrounds, right? Mm-hmm. Before, you had to have a certain bag or amount of money to invest to even be involved or be in the room with individuals who possess this mindset and skill set. So now, having it open to the masses, I think people believe that, hey, this is something that I can't achieve. This is something that only the 1% achieve, only the 1% have access to. And now we have access to it. And there's absolutely no excuse at this point where people can't make money from their smartphone, from their computer, as long as they put forth the discipline. You
going in and out a bit.
And can you hear me now? Am I still going out? I'm good.
Yeah.
It started to fluctuate a little bit.
So I mean, we have.
We don't want to miss this, bro.
Right. So I'm sorry about that, but it's probably I'm in the mountains. So, but yeah, just having a proven system. Again, this is not a journey, right? This is a situation where education is here. Follow the education. Follow the educators. Become profitable, and that's basically it. So we have to get out of our minds that everything is a scam because it's online, is accessible. We have to get out of our minds that everything's a scam because the 1% do it and the 95% don't. It is accessible and it is achievable. You just have to have the discipline.
Oh, man. Come on, Bread Talker.
Absolutely. I totally agree. People are fearful of what they don't know. When I came, just coming into this business alone, of course, it was a little scary, but I thought about it like this. I said, hey, Shireen, listen, it's scarier knowing what the outcome is if we stay on this road. Now, if we embark on this journey, let's do it together. Now, if we do it together, now we can conquer many things if we do it together, because we're on the same page. We're married. We've been married 19 years. So being able to communicate that with my significant other, and I encourage everybody else, if you had a significant other, you definitely want to engage them into this platform, into this knowledge and education, because what's going to happen is they're probably looking at it like, listen, I don't know, babe. We're looking at my money, our finances. I don't know. We have some money in it, but this pandemic has really hurt a lot of people economically, where they thought they had a significant amount of money. I know somebody who had They had about over 5 digits. They had about they had about 6 digits in their investment account, whatever they were invested in. I don't know if it was a 401k, Roth IRA. Listen, the problem was they lost 25% of what they had invested in less than 2 months.
Sure.
In that time frame, and that's scary. Why? Because now they had no control. They couldn't go in there and access and put in trades like us three here, man. We can go in there, stop that, go in here, go place a few more bids, and make that money right back. That's because we leverage that back to ourselves through education. So it's invaluable to have an opportunity like this and to be surrounded by this immense education, this wealth, strategies, these millionaire-minded individuals, as well as millionaires in purse. They're going to give you the answers. They're going to give you the play. And all you have to do at that point, ladies and gentlemen, run the play. Right. That's what me and my wife did. All we did was run the play. And no, we're not completely where we want to be, but we know that at least we're heading in the right direction. And that's the goal. You know, that's the goal. What do your goals look like in the next 5, 10, 20 years, right? What does your bank look like? What do you think it's going to look like? I know now, right? I have control because I can leverage the market to my liking. Mm-hmm. I decide when I get in. No one else. I decide when I get in. I decide when I get out. And you know what? When I make my money, guess what? If I want to take it out, I can take it out. And the beautiful part about it, I don't have to worry about somebody taxing me for it, right? Or charging me a fee for my money. Well, you may have to pay a little transfer fee here and there, but it's not like the 10% that I would have to pay if I pulled it from my 401k or wow. my IRA. So I love it. I have power. The power is given back to me in every sense of the word.
Absolutely. So for the person that's just joining us or listening in, guys, this is just a group of investors. I've partnered with Eurotrader and Brett Talker, and we're just sharing wealth of education information. So guys, if you're watching this feed and you know, maybe you're saying to yourself, you know, I'm interested in investing. I've been hearing about Forex. I've been hearing about crypto. Whoever's feed you're seeing this on, definitely get back in contact with them and say, hey, listen, how do I get started? You know, because at the end of the day, you do not want to go into another year with the same mentality and the same habits. So, brothers, I really, really genuinely thank you guys for even taking out time to actually come speak to our community here on social media, just to let them know that it is possible. I love what Lance Eurotrader was just talking about in terms of it being available, it being accessible. You know, Brett Talker, you know, letting us know, you know, that this is information. No, let me backtrack. Lance was talking about how, you know, it's a 1%, how the 1%, how they don't know working with their hands. Like, that's powerful because you're talking about really shifting a whole paradigm of thinking. You know, that if all you knew was, you know, mom and dad working and mom and dad's mom and dad's mom and dad working, there's nothing wrong with that. But if that's the culture in which you grew up in, and someone's telling you, like, bro, like, you can make, like, you know, we're not here to give you income claims, past profits don't guarantee future results, but you can make some significant money from your cell phone, from your tablet, from your computer, from the comfort of your home. Like, that requires a change of paradigm, because it is real. And this is really an investor space. So guys, if you're watching and you're wondering, how do I get started and how do I get connected? Whoever feed you're seeing this on, I want you to get connected with them and say, listen, bro, what is the next steps? Because I am ready to go to a new level, not only financially, but also in my life. So does anybody have any closing remarks or what would you say to the person listening that really is interested from what they've heard tonight, but is kind of on the fence by making a decision?
All right, I'm going to switch over here. So here's the thing, right? this is what did it for me. I'm going to be totally transparent. I spoke to a person that wanted to start investing. They've been working for 15 years, their whole entire life for the most part, and they didn't have $200 to invest. And I said, that's the scam. The scam is you've put your best foot forward for another company. You've never invested in yourself. And when it's time for you to wake up and you understood the importance of investing in yourself, you didn't have that. That's the problem. The problem is you have to get in front of your fear. You have to understand, you have to put your best foot forward to understand what's going to happen 10 years ahead of time. We cannot place blame any longer on the external factors. We have to take responsibility for ourselves. So I do want to say, if you're looking at this on my feed, you understand how passionate I am about being a self-economy, maintaining and understanding how you can make money without leaving your domicile. That's very important. So if you have questions, reach out to me. Dre?
Wow. So Dre, what would you say to the person's kind of on the fence? Like, I don't really know. What would you say to them?
Wow, that was incredible. See, I was ready to sign up with you.
Hey,
I'm ready. I was ready to do it again, Euro.
I like what Lance said. Like, hold on, bro.
No, because
you don't have $200. It's time for you to invest in yourself. You know what, man? You know what? That's the scam. Like, it's tight, but it's right. I mean, sometimes people don't want to hear the truth, and I'm gonna bring you up, Chairman Dre. Right. They don't want to hear the truth that what you've been using as an excuse is keeping you where you are. I said to a gentleman the other day, I said, bro, you cannot expect new levels of information or new levels of access if you're relying on current information. Current information is go to school, get a good education. That's not going to make you wealthy. Like, and I'm not here to down jobs because, somebody got to work. Somebody not going to be me. But, we're providing opportunity. We're the entrepreneur. So we're providing opportunities, right, for people to have work. That's what we do, right? But what I'm saying is, when people are relying on old information, like, oh man, that's not real. Well, under who said it's not real? Did you say it's not real?
Right.
Well, I don't really know. Well, I told somebody this the other day. Now, y'all may think this is funny, but seriously, I said, I think you should stop giving yourself advice.
I love it.
No, I did for real. I think you should stop giving yourself advice. I said, because guess what? I don't give myself advice. I'm connected with wealth partners like Euro Trader and Bread Talker and Dr. Jewel Tankard and Dr. China Bethany. All these giants, these economic giants, like I need to pick their brain. So I said, bro, if I'm not giving myself my own advice, come on, you can't do it. And literally, he was like, wow, bro, you're right. Guys, sometimes we really just got to make people just really think. Because it's not that they don't have the money. They just need a shift in paradigm, right? So, Dre, what do you think what would you say to a person that's listening for them to take that leap and say, you know what? Because this is one thing to hold people back. I don't understand. Well, bro, sis, you're not going to understand until you take the leap of faith. You don't understand doesn't mean it doesn't work. It just means, like I said, you got to get rid of fear. So come on in, Brett Talk.
Absolutely. You know what? I kind of want to put back on what you were just saying, right? Fear. The definition of fear is being scared, right? Scared of the what? The unknown.
Mm-hmm.
Ladies and gentlemen, we can no longer allow that. I'm talking about we got vaccinations and things coming up, right? Everything that we knew, the Jetsons. For those who know about the Jetsons, the futuristic things whether we saw 30, 40, 50 years ago, right? All this sci-fi stuff that just came, all those things were nothing but 40, 50, 60 years ago. And here we are today living in that future, living in the future of whatever was the past. That's amazing. So what am I saying is it's going to become more brighter. Things are going to change. We can't allow ourselves to be the coal miners of 2021, right? Those people, the steel workers, jobs that were in full effect almost 100 years ago, maybe 50 years ago. This is the digital age.
Wow.
This ain't the steam engineers anymore, right? The tracks have already been laid. The bricks and mortars have already been laid. Now the digital market is changing the plane. Ladies and gentlemen, I don't know where you see yourself at, or if what you're doing you think is the futuristic thing, but we have to set up the play, because the play is being ran on us. Well, you have to set up your play. So it's not about you. That's the thing that people miss. I think they miss. They think it's about them and what they're doing right now. In no actuality, the play is for you and your grandchildren, your children's children.
Wow.
Lay the foundation now.
Yeah.
I don't have enough time right now. I don't have enough money right now. It's never the right time. When I joined, matter of fact, Pastor Carl can attest, he had to go through this too. When I joined,
yeah,
I did not have the money in my account. But guess what? We swiped that card off of faith, off of the information that we heard, and we just knew it was right. And guess what? Immediately I had the money back the next day. And it's been growing ever since. I know, Pastor Carl, you had your experience where you were talking about you lost houses, you lost cars, right? Furniture. You was at your parents' house, right? Wow. Off the strength of what you did in this market, in this company, and the Drip Nation family, which you was able to create, I have to highlight it, right? I know you might speak on it, but maybe I need to speak on it too as well, because I know what you had to go through to get to where you at now. For what you did in Forex, in trading and building your business, because of the compensation that it offered, you were able to purchase your own home.
Yeah.
You, your wife, and your two beautiful children to their own home in a new state in sunny Florida. Where did they do that at?
But I'll tell you, Dre, that came with making a big decision, because I understood that if I continue to fly with those around me, I'll continue to get those results. And sometimes, guys, success can attract a level of intimidation. Oh, Carl thinks, no, I don't think anything. I work. I'm a hard worker. I put the work in. Nothing was given to me.
Absolutely.
So I understood that if I'm going to be successful as an entrepreneur, then I can't keep settling for somebody to pay me $20, $30, $40 an hour, because that's not my worth. That's not my worth. That's not my worth. So I'm definitely excited, man. I mean, this opportunity has truly changed my family's life. And brothers, I want you guys to know I really genuinely thank you all for hopping on tonight.
Absolutely.
You know, Lance, man, you my new brother, man. I mean, I love you, bro. I love all you guys. I'm excited, man, because we now get to help other people. And, any amount of money that we've earned, it's not even about us, y'all. Like, who can we help? Who can we reach? What lives can we impact? So that's what it is all about. So whatever you're seeing in the feed, please get back in contact with Eurotrader, Lance Green, Bread Talk with Dre Lavelle, or myself. And we want to connect and we want to work with you. This has been a phenomenal call, fellas.
Absolutely.
We definitely should do this again. And man, listen, we're going to go to the next level. So everybody have a good night. And I'm amped up. I think we should maybe do one either tomorrow or Sunday. What y'all think?
Let's do it.
I'm here. Listen, I'm always here. I'm in the books. Whenever you guys want to do it, I'm here.
Absolutely. I want to thank you for this opportunity. Thank you for this opportunity for allowing us to come onto the platform and really show people what we're really all about. We're all about the growth. and the financial strength of individuals that are looking to partner and find something like what we're offering.
Absolutely.
Absolutely. All right, fellas, well, we're going to log off. Everybody have a good day.
Dude.
Let's go. Peace.